Gil ratings. This is garthrs, the tireless adventure with another episode of FTB Season 3, Episode 4. I'm recording like crazy because I got the time. Yes, it's nice. It's been a lot of fun getting back into the tech mods. I'm really super excited about that. Today, we are going to be expanding on something that we did yesterday and a little more work on the house. Gonna do it... pretty much got it laid out. As you can see, I'm building as I go, and I'm thinking to myself as I'm going along, I really said I was going to do this on camera. I got some time to play, so I figured, hey, why not record what you're doing like a real YouTube director, or whatever you call people who do YouTube videos. I don't think it's director because I'm the star and the writer and the director all in one. I don't know if that's a thing. A director. Direct imitator. I don't even know what that means. Oh my god. Anyway, so I'm just clearing out these trees here because we had a lot of them, and I don't really need the wood, but I got tired of looking over here and seeing them. I'm trying to get everything back the way it was before. What do we got here? No dirt? I got no dirt. But I've moved a lot of the stuff over, actually all of the stuff over, short of that lever, which I put there for some reason that I have no idea of, and this ladder. So let's go up here and get my wood back that I placed in errant. So anyway, let's just go ahead. We'll just get all this. Get out of here, you stupid dirt! I hate you. This is fun. This is a good time. There we go. I'd stomped grass into it. And last one. There we go. Alright, now everything is perfect. I don't even really need to pick up any of these saplings. I've got so many of them over there. It's ridiculous. I mean, super effective. garthrs uses tree farm. It's super effective. So anyway, I got a few comments I want to read. Some of these are from the first episode. Some of these are from the second. The third episode, this is episode 4, I believe. I think I said 3, but it's 4. Episode 3 isn't even up. It won't be up until tomorrow. To me. For you, it'll be like day before yesterday. Anyway, let's see. I gotta scroll down. You stole my nick, you... I'm not going to say a dirty word. He says, woohoo, TFB finally. I think he meant FTB, but that's cool. I've been waiting for you to start a new season in Tech Mods. Thank you, you're the man, semicolon P. And he actually typed out semicolon P. And I just wanted to say thank you for that, because I do that, a lot of that colon P stuff. And it's very entertaining. I did move a few things around over here. Added a few things here and there. Effectively what happens, it comes down here out of the chest, and saplings are pulled to there, and wood is sent down this way, and overflow wood goes here, and of course the very last thing is appers. And as you can see, I got a whole bunch of wood already that's overflowing, and on top of that I'm collecting charcoal when I don't even know where I'm going. So I've got a whole bunch of wood, whole bunch of charcoal. It's pretty good. 12 stacks of it, and I got 3.5 stacks of regular coal. While we work on the house today, I want you guys to be thinking about something as we're going along here. A lot of this house is made of wood and cobble, with some brick for accents and stuff like that. And what I did, let me go back downstairs. What I did is when I built the house, I kind of tried to keep in mind real architecture, which requires, you know, structure points and things like that. Like you see, these are more braces than anything else. The cobble is almost like the foundational floor plan, the foundational floor. And the brick is a support, and the logs are supports and stuff like that. And a lot of this stuff has got cobble all over the place, trying to pretend like it's a foundation. So, and that's kind of where I was going with that. I'm not 100% sold between the first floor and the second floor windows. I like the big windows, but I feel they make the house look too glassy. Where these down here are, you know, just the one level. I think it actually adds a little bit more to the house. Now I do like the interior. The interior is 3 high, which is ideal for me. I enjoyed 3 high more than 2 high, and honestly more than 4 high, because it's just 1, 2, 3. This is where my head is at right here, and I can jump and everything. I don't have to worry about hitting my head on stuff. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. I got a lot of these chests that are laying around here are just temporary. I haven't really solidified anything yet. This is going to be the main cooking area. I got the pulverizer and the redstone furnace, which feed into each other, and that is loud. And then, of course, we'll have something right here, and then we'll have the magma crucible and the liquid transposer right there. I haven't decided what I'm going to put in the middle yet. I'm thinking maybe a sawmill. But that is going to be just like the onesie twosies. If I want to cook it myself, it'll come over here. I'm going to have an ore drop-off place, probably somewhere in the basement. Not over here, but this whole part of the house this whole part of the ground here is going to get dug out, so it's going to be like a basement. And as you can see, I already have oodles of sapperlings, which is good for me. I'm happy. What I do need to do today is to upgrade my infrastructure. And one way to do that is, of course, to upgrade the redstone conduits. Redstone conduits that I have on right now, the leadstone conduits, can only transmit about 80 RF per tick. And each one of those engines downstairs, those steam dynamos, put out 80 RF per tick. And the max output for those 3 leadstone energy cells is 80 per tick. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. And that's the reason why you hear it start slowing down after a while, because it's used up its internal buffer. There you go. And now it's just operating on 80 RF per tick. So that's what that is. So I'm going to be upgrading that infrastructure today as well. Now, here's my mentality on this house. I've already moved my bed over and everything. It's getting close to bedtime. But this is going to be an upper deck, and there's probably going to be a short stack roof on here. Probably 4 tall and 1 down across the lip here, so it'll go out a little bit. The problem that I'm currently having right now is I can't determine if I want even more of this color wood in here, which I don't think I do, or to go with a stone brick roofing, which is of course going to be an issue for me since I have a very limited supply of cobble right now. Did I just put... I did not. Okay. But let's give it a shot here. I can't use logs. Oh, that's for the upgrade. I can't use logs because the harvester will totally do away with it. And I'm pretty sure that this is not going to be enough. So what I'm looking at doing... Alright. What I'm looking at doing right now, give you an example, would be... Oh, let's go upstairs and get to bed. Come on, YouTube. Let's go to bed. That joke never gets old. I swear to God. I swear to God. See, I can look right here, and as soon as it gets to the middle of that second block right there, boop, I can go to bed. Yes, I have tested it out. This is how we do. I'm very curious what would happen to this thing down here, the harvester, if I set it up next to that. I'm very curious how far it would go to get the whole thing. I know it can go a ways, but I don't think it can go that far. But that would be amazing. Can you imagine how much RF that would use? It would be like a bazillion. Anyways, so let's... I meant to go all the way up. Let's look at this. Now, I'm just going to use this as a temporary thing for right now, so you can kind of see where I'm going with this. But we come over here, and we'll bring this out. 1. And I think 1 would be good, and then we put the stair right there. You see where I'm going with that? And then this would effectively just go all the way across to that structure. So the whole house would look like that. And then it would go 1 on the bottom, and then 1, 2, and then 3 and then one more. So I'm probably going to have to put this one here and that one there. But this is how high the roof would be all the way around, which means it would expand into this section quite a bit unless I just did flat on this side and then angle steep on that side. That's where I'm going right now. That's where I'm leaning towards right now. Just kind of like an A-frame roof that goes just that tall, all the way from left to right. That's the plan. Which means I'm going to need a whole bunch of cobble. I'm going to need a whole bunch of freaking stone brick. I'm going to need a whole bunch of everything up on her. And it should be fun. It should be fun. Like I said, I can't use logs because this thing will pick it up. So I'm honestly considering turning off the planter and letting this thing harvest itself out and then moving it all somewhere else. I think that would actually be probably my best plan. At least moving it out like putting the harvester where the planter is now would probably be exactly what I want to do. The problem with that is I would have to wait a bit because I don't think I have the assets to make everything I need to make for the extra conduits that I'd need. And well, I don't know, I probably do. Anyways, so let me go ahead and get some cobble cooked up, and we'll get started on the thing. I'm fairly certain that I'm going to be able to do this with relative ease. And the second story will not be ceilinged like that. It'll go up here and it'll go up here, but it'll be high ceilings. It won't be like right there like the other one downstairs was. So these ceilings will be a little bit higher, but I like having vaulted ceilings in my bedroom. I have a vaulted ceiling in my real bedroom, and I honestly love it. I love the rest of my house as normal ceilings, but the vaulted ceiling in my bedroom is pretty stinking nice. All right, so give me a few minutes to get everything cooked up, and I'll be back shortly. All right, I got a little bit cooked up. Figured this would be a good time while I'm dropping these down here to read a few comments. You Stole My Nick also said, I watched your season 2 twice, which, thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it. I watched my season 2 a couple times as well. I learned a lot about while watching myself, not because I'm conceited or anything like that, but more for the reason of, well, to be completely honest with you, I'm not 100% sure sometimes of the things that I say. Like, if somebody brings something up, like one of my friends said something about something I said in my video, and I honestly, for the life of me, had no clue that I had said it. So sometimes I like to watch it again because I don't really pay attention when I'm doing my proof, just to make sure that, all the video's there and I don't have like huge black chunks or something like that. And it always seems like when I proof a video, it's fine, but if I don't proof a video, it has a bunch of black spots in it where there's no video, just audio. But I was watching my season 2, and I was laughing out loud at some of the things that I said, and I'm not trying to be conceited, like, oh, I'm so funny, oh, I'm so funny. It was just, some of the things that I said were, they cracked me up, and I never remembered saying them, and I'm thinking to myself, God, I'm such an idiot. But, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun recording those, and a lot of the stuff that I say is very unscripted. I have a general plan for each episode, and usually if I could just stick to the plan, I'm fine. It's when I depart from the plan that things go horribly wrong, and the episode ends up being like an hour long because I try to do 97 things instead of just the 2 that I had planned. Yeah, that's how it works out for me. All right, so we do have 1 down, 1, 2, 3 up. I don't have enough steps left for the other one now. So let's do that and that. And as you can see, you know what, let's go ahead and pull that out, and this 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 out. There we go. There we go, and there we go. Oh, wait. Yeah, I did miss it. I thought I did, but that is what we'll, it's kind of like what we'll be shooting for. Something to that effect. I like the stone brick, but for all intents and purposes, I just wanted something that was not wood, because it seems that wood almost seems overused in this house, and I'm trying to look at where I can change things up a bit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not that I don't like the way it looks, but I think it would look a lot better if it had some variety to it. Not necessarily like, you know, multicolored patchwork or anything horrendous like that, but definitely some variety. That would be ideal. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to leave the roof. I'm going to basically half do it so you guys can see what I'm shooting for, and then I'll put it on hold until I get your guys' feedback on it, because I'm fairly certain that I like it, but I'm not 100% sure that I love it. You know what I mean? You guys might have better ideas than me. Some of you are fairly creative. I'd say that I wouldn't say that I know you guys personally, but I know enough of you enough to know that you're fairly creative. So definitely worth it. All right. Let's see. Yours Forever said, barley and cotton. Good. Hey there, midget. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah, barley and cotton are not eaten together there. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you may have thought that, but it's not the truth. It's not the truth. Now, one of the things when you're dealing with stairs for a roof, you don't have to worry about things spawning. However, with this rooftop, we're going to have a flat spot. And you're like, whoa, hold a second there, Soldier Bear. How are you going to work that out? And I'm like, it's easy, because this part of the roof you'll never see. Therefore, I can use half slabs. And they won't spawn on half slabs. But this is effectively what you're looking at right here. Something to this effect right there. This is how high it'll be, and then it'll kind of cut across here, and it'll come up the same way on this side. Meet in the middle. That's the plan for the roof. I should have built the front first, but I guess we can run down here and look at the bottom. Yeah, so if you have any suggestions for the inside or the out, and how some way I can spruce it up, mix it up, something. And now that as soon as I say spruce, I'm starting to think that would be an awesome wood color. So I think I might have to go snag some of that up. This horse has a hat on his butt. See, I kind of like it. It's not super tall. I think that's a fair roof. That is definitely a fair roof. I enjoy it. Yeah. You also have to make a chimney, so because you got to have a chimney. Psh, you already know that. It's probably gonna go right here, because right here is I'm gonna plan on putting like a little fireplace looking thing. Definitely will be interesting. Definitely will be fun. Okay, so now that we got a couple of things done on the house, want your feedback on the wood type and the stone type. I do have to go collect about 6 or 7 stacks of cobble somehow, which yeah, how many times have you ever run into a problem where you're out of cobble? I mean, not very often for me personally. I did turn off the planter, so when that gets done, I'm going to be moving it all out a little bit, because I'm going to have to rip it all down anyways for the upgrade, so I might as well just go ahead and put it back together in a different location. But in order to do this upgrade today, we are going to grab 2 things. First of all, we're going to go back in here and grab this Invar blend. And you're like, well, how'd you get Invar blend? Garthrs cheated. I'm like, I did not cheat. You shut your mouth. I made it with 2 pulverized iron and pulverized ferrous metal. And that's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to do. A lot of times you'll get like the ferrous metal. Remember I said it was important for Invar. You'll get it when you run the pulverizer through. I had to actually actively pulverize some iron to get all the pulverized iron that I need. But if you come over here, you'll see I have 12 ferrous metal, 24 pulverized iron, which will make a whole bunch, whatever that is. So 3 times 12, I guess, is 36. And then we just put it in here, and we put it in there, and it'll cook right up. Now we come over here and we look at all the stuff here. I did mine some diamonds. Where'd you go? Are you over here? Yeah, there you are. I mined 4 diamonds. I mined 3 diamond things because I wanted to make a diamond pick, because I figured, you know what, 3 three little diamond things is not going to hurt anything. So I'll just go ahead and make the diamond pick so I can get the obsidian without building a block breaker. And then we'll get started on the XP tank, which is going to be probably upstairs. And you're like, well, how are you going to get an XP tank upstairs? And I will tell you, because you're smart people, you should be able to figure out that XP tanks fill like a jug. So if I put the XP tank like, where's a good place to put it? If I put it like all up along here, if I put the XP tank all the way up along there, and then down here, and over here one with the grill on it, I could just step right there on it, and it'll fill all the way up and over. I'm just giving you an example. I have no intentions of doing that, but it's going to go up here somewhere. And it's not going to be too big initially. Probably only be maybe 4 tanks. Maybe 4 tanks. So we should definitely be good. All right, you freaking taking forever. Whatever, dude. Now, first of all, we're going to need our tool. Grab your tool. Grab your tool. Stone items. Tree items. Extraneous wood. Eyeballs itching. Get over here. And extra pick? No. Gonna have to make a few. But that's cool. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Well, I'll just make one. What do you think of that? Oh, do I have enough cobble to even make one? I don't. Oh, no. I don't need another pick that bad. I just use my gem one. I made a peridot pickaxe, which was super duper amazingly awesome. And we do need this as well. So let's just grab a stack of that. Now with this stuff, we're going to go... use. I've already forgotten. Leadstone. Use. Okay, this is one that we want right here. So we're going to go... we don't need to do that, but we'll do this right here. And we'll do this right here. And now we're going to go downstairs and snag up all of our cabling, which we'll have some cabling right here. We got to get that as well. Don't I have? I do have it. A hatchet. See how much quicker that is? It's almost like it's the tool for the job. You know what I mean? It's a good thing. All right, gimme. Gimme. And then we'll come over here, grab this, and then we'll grab this and this and this and this and this, just like that. I probably didn't need to do that stuff, but I'm going to do it all anyways. Might as well get it going, you know what I'm saying? Get it going. Alright. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I think we should have enough of everything we need for this. Because 1 Invar and 3 redstone will do 3 cable. So we should have plenty of everything that we need. Everything. So then we come over here at 37. Whew. Not a lot. Oh, look at that! Boom. All right, now when you just have the 1, if you look here, oh, not use but recipe. One of those, and it's the same thing. It's the same stinking thing. So let's go ahead and put this one down there. Now the difference between hardened and leadstone is leadstone transmits 80, this transmits 400. So this will handle as much as my current system can throw at it. You know what, and let's just go ahead and we'll just fill that in as needed. Because that is a smart thing to do. Now you do notice there's a slight color difference in it, but, you know, it's all good. So let's go, actually, I'm going to redo this just a little bit. There we go. I'm going to redo this just a little bit because the way I had these set out is they only accept from the front and they only output. They only accept from the back and output from the front. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to have them also output to the left. That's wrong way. There. So now this one will input from the left and input from the left and input from the left. So now They were all feed this way. And then I have this one connected to the thing, which is totally working it. All right, so here, 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 and here. Actually, let's get rid of this. And we'll put it here. Boom. Handled. And here. Oh yeah, we're going to have plenty. Down with it. Boom. Now, if you'll notice, when I turn this back on, it's still going a lot quicker, but it never really slowed down because it's getting 400 RF per tick, which is pretty fast. So now that we have that all worked up, my plan to move this is obviously going to have to change. You know, I think I'm going to wait to move it until I have more hardened conduits, because it's just that's a lot of resources, and I don't want to blow them all out of the water just moving something 4, because I think you can only make 6 at a time. But you can actually make the hardened ones. Like if you come over here and you hit R on them, you'll see there's several ways to make it. You could upgrade from leadstone. Oh, I thought you could make hardened. I guess you cannot. But we can also, since those 3 energy cells can only output 40 per tick, we're going to have to upgrade them as well. So we need 4, 8, 12. We should have 12 more of these, yes? Yes, we have 12 more of those. There we go. Now let's go pick up our energy cells. There we go. And now we can take them upstairs and make them better than they were before. Use. Go. Well, they don't stack. 1, 2, 3. We have plenty of Invar left. I probably made too much. Which means we might have enough to move it after all. After I've decided not to move it. Yeah, that's me. Alright, so you're here. And then you're here. And then you're here. Now you see, instead of holding 400,000, these hold 2 million. So that is definitely good. Now this guy doesn't need to do anything on the left. Outputs to the right. Inputs to the back. Inputs to the left and the back. Outputs that way. This guy should be good. And he doesn't need that on the end. So we should be good. But he should also be outputting on the bottom, which is good. Yeah, okay. So this guy's ticking up. This guy's stable. This guy's pretty stable. Right now we're feeding into here, down the line, and using here. So I'll always have these two as a buffer. And as you can see, because I have the buffer, it's using up charcoal at, as you can see right here, 80 per tick. Now these lines right here are 400 per tick. This is in and out. Oh, I need to bring these up. 400. 400. And 400. There you go. And actually, we need to bring up the max in too. I didn't even think about that. There we go. Now it should be a lot different. Yeah, it's a lot different now. This is probably even getting... Yeah, look at that. It's just sucking it. Just suckle. That was pretty gross. That explanation that I just used. So this thing will definitely be going through charcoal a lot faster now until it fills up. And, oh, that reminds me. Boop. There you go. You can already see it's planting. And no matter what, this thing will probably never, because you just see it was just planting everything, and this didn't even move. So this thing is not an energy hog at all. This is the energy hog. This one will just devour your energy. But with this system, it totally feeds itself. So that's fine. Devour all you want. Eat them up, yum. Eat them up, yum. So what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to put a hold on the house where I'm at right now, because I am waiting on your guys' comments on the house. I know it's a little bit blocky, a little bit squarish, but there's going to be things added to it as we move along. I didn't want to have a base that grew as the need grew. I wanted the base to kind of be almost like a house with all of the things hidden away. So you'll note that I've moved the other stuff over here and fenced it in, which is good. But a lot of this house here is not going to be visibly a workshop. The workshop area is more than likely going to be like downstairs. So that's what I need to do right away, is get to work clearing that out, which will definitely free or add a whole bunch of cobble to my system. Definitely. But the plan for next episode, which will probably not get recorded before I get your feedback on this episode, but the plan for next episode is to do something with all this power that's going to help me handle my storage, which for all intents and purposes, I really haven't decided what I'm going to do exactly yet, but I have a very good idea of the direction I want to go. And as you can see, I already got some barrels up and running there. Oh, and if you don't know how to make a barrel, it's very easy to make a barrel. It's a wooden slab here and log in a U-shape. That's it. And you got a barrel. The barrel I have downstairs for my wood, because I will need it, I will use it. But the barrel I have for my wood, you notice, has a black line right there. You make 2 barrels and a hopper, and then you put barrel, hopper, barrel, and you get this thing, which is basically a large barrel. Instead of holding 64, it'll hold 128 stacks. There you go. Like this is a regular barrel, and that's a large barrel. Larger barrel. For factorization, of course. You can look at this. Empty. Almost empty. Almost full. 2 million. Right there. And in the time I shot this episode, there was no breaks whatsoever between the time I put this in and you just looked at it. 400,000 from each of those is only 800,000, but this is still maxed right there. And now this is going to be picking up where it left off. And it's already got $250,000 in there. So, telling you people, this system, this is 3 redstone furnaces, 3 steam dynamos, and a aqueous accumulator. That's it. That's it. That was the entire of this build. The rest of this stuff, I mean, you could manage this, manually manage it, and not even run into a problem. But as you can see, there's a stack of coal waiting in each one of these, ready to drop down as soon as this gets used. It's using so much that it's actually down to about half steam. And when these 3 fill up, these will back up until their internal buffer is full, and then they'll stop accepting coal. These will stop cooking coal, and any excess wood will just continue over here into this barrel. And that will be exactly it. It's like pretty much on-demand energy, episode 4. Episode 4, and I don't have to do anything now. I don't even have to do anything. I can look out this window and watch it grow. That's my that's my part of this energy system. There's no fertilizers on here or anything. This stuff just grows when it's ready, and this right here kicks it down when it grows. That's it. I love that system, and it'll power a whole bunch. Like right now with 380 RF per tick, that's 240 RF per tick coming out of my generating system, feeding into those 3 energy cells, which can kick out up to 400 RF per tick. And until I get a pretty sizable base, I'm probably not going to be blowing that out of the water constantly. No hesitation now. Look, you see that thing? Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the house on hold, leave it as it is. Right now, you guys can tell me what you think it is. If you'd like to see some spruce on it, give me some recommendations, because I know for a fact that some of you out there watching this video right now are more creative than me, and your feedback is solicited and welcome, which is a great combination. So make sure you get your comments down below We'll read them out, and if they suck, I will make sure to point that out and laugh heartily. No, I'm just kidding. I appreciate everybody's input. Even the input that I don't use is appreciated. It's slowed down a little bit, but not much. Those big trees like that will eat it up, I guess. What are we doing here? Get all that stuff. It didn't grab that. It should have. Why didn't you grab it? Let's watch and see what happens here. Because I'm fairly certain it shouldn't do that. Okay, now it's getting it. Now it's getting it. Now it's getting it. I don't know why that happened that way. Yeah, now it got it all. Boom. You know, just mowed it down. So it shouldn't hang out there for long. Oh my god, it's just ridiculously efficient. I could probably throw 2 more steam dynamos on there, and it wouldn't even bat an eye. Look at this, it's almost half full. Almost halfway full. And I have excess logs just piling in there. This is what I run into the most, though. I get an overflow of saplings. So I have to find something to do with the saplings. And I think with the saplings, as a matter of fact, let me grab some of these. And gimme. So use. Alright, we could make planter range extender from Steve's carts. No, thank you. Wood cutting core. No, thank you. We could use it as fuel. And the compressor as compressed plant. What is that used for? Biocell. What's that used for? Biofuel cell. Ooh. That's pretty cool. I could make even more. I could make IC2 power with the leftovers. What do you got, man? Anyway. Yeah, we can look at it. We'll see what's going to happen with it. I'm not 100% sold on it yet, but like I said, the system is good. I like it. And I think what we're going to do in the next episode is work on our storage issues. Because right now I have a lot of chests all over the place, and I don't like it that way. I got a lot of barrels all over the place, and I don't like it that way. I like my chests to be either neat and orderly, or have an entire wall, or something to that effect. So definitely going to clean out down here and get this going. The plan is to basically just dig out almost everywhere underneath of this house, which shouldn't be too big of an issue. I can always just come over here and dig down a little bit, and then come over there and dig down a little bit, and then come over there and dig down a little bit, and then they just meet in the middle. But the plan is to have multiple floors beneath where everything is hidden away. So I will definitely be using a lot of saws, because I have to replace things that don't look like they're supposed to look, and stuff like that. But it'll definitely work. You know what? Since I got a stack of saplings, let's go up here and salutize with saplings. That's what I'm shooting for. I'm trying to keep myself to 30 minutes, because this way, it's not like an hour-long episode. Not that I hate hour-long episodes, but they just take forever to render. It's like 45-minute episode takes like an hour and 20 minutes to render. That's crazy. Anyway. And Dan Woody said on the last episode of Conquerors, I'll be looking forward to that tech series. I think that episode just came out today, which is the last episode. I was very happy with that mod pack, but I was very unhappy with the dragons. They were kind of eating the fun for me. They were just devouring it. And I think that's a good place. We'll just end it on that note, that sour, bitter, ugly note. So until next time, guys, take care of each other. Minecraft. It was exactly 12 again. I'm fairly certain that it's because how long it takes me to say that. Let's go with this one. Minecraft. That was a whole lot more than 12. That was like 27. It was 27 if it was a second. Ow. That was good. I like it. It was good fun. I can't get in the doorway! I swear to God already. I swear to God. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. What's up? How are you doing? Bye.